It's dinner time. Tonight I'm going to make the San Xian, which means triple fresh from the ground. So why is it called triple fresh? Here we go. It's 3 different kinds of vegetables. So our ingredients, we're going to need green peppers, potatoes, and then eggplant. You're going to need some garlic or green onions, but if you don't like green onions or garlic, you don't have to add any of them. And if you like ginger, you can add ginger as one of the spices. I also use peppercorn and a star spice. If you don't have this Chinese ingredient, you don't have to worry about it either. It just add a little bit more flavor to the dishes. So the other ingredients are super simple: vegetable oil, white vinegar, any brand of soy sauce, sugar, cornstarch, and salt. Okay, let's start it. First of all, I'm going to show you how to prepare vegetables. And also, by the way, I teach you how to pick vegetables. If you don't know how to pick eggplant, you try to find there's a light color between the top and the body, means it's more fresh. If it's super purple all the way through, means less fresh than this. Fresh, what I mean is not like how old, new picked or later on picked. It's just because the texture is more fresh tasting. Alright, I'm going to peel the eggplant and the potatoes and slice green peppers. And just chop it irregularly, kind of like a triangle. Assume about 1 inch on the sides. Eggplant. We cut it from one end to the other. And while you're cutting, I roll it. You see how I'm rotating the eggplant? And this is the shape you want. Slice it, rotate it, rotate it. Chop the potato in half. Slice it in half. So this is a quarter of potato. Chop it same shape as the other 2 vegetables, but just smaller, because potatoes are take longer to deep fry. About 1/2 inch side. Don't chop them perfectly square, that way it's harder, takes longer to deep fry. Lastly is the garlic. If you have green onion, you can add some chopped green onions. This is how I prepare it. Smash it, then peel it. Super easy. And slice them. Bigger slice is fine. This is good enough. Now we got all the vegetables prepared, and for the next step will be deep frying them, or the way I'm going to show you. The oil seems hot enough, so what you're going to do is grab a lid in case the oil is splashing on you, so you can cover it. So I'm going to drop a piece of potato in there, see if the oil is hot enough. So if you drop in there, the oil has no reaction to the potato, that means you need to wait longer. But if I drop in with the splashing tiny bubbles around it, such as that, means good enough. We can put the rest of the potatoes in there. careful if your potatoes is watery, you're going to splash. Potatoes only for now. Now we're just gonna wait for a couple minutes and then we're gonna flip it on the other side of potatoes. So the normal way to make this dish is supposed to be deep fry each individual vegetables, but I'm doing shallow fry to save oil. Also, if you use even less oil, then you don't even have to have any extra oil left, so you don't have to reuse your oil. And I'm putting a little bit extra actually today. And you can see the potatoes like this. The center is still raw and around is kind of like turning clear, and the outside is getting like a little bit fried. So this is cooking really well. You can see they are turning golden like this piece, and you can turn all the pieces to the other side now. Alright, the potato seems pretty ready. So how can you tell the potatoes are ready? Let's go to take a fork and pick one piece or more than one piece and stick it through. If it's easy to stick it through, that means the potato is ready. This one is a little bit hard, so you can test a couple potatoes like different size. This one seems to go through pretty easy. Pretty easy, so this means ready. Let's just give it like a couple more minutes and make sure you don't burn them. Alright, the potatoes are ready. You may wonder why my oil is still yellow, because I used it once when I was making Indian food, and some of the spices are super colorful. That's why. I usually use my oil about 2-3 times, then I replace them. It just seems that really wasteful. As long as you don't leave any pieces to use for the second time, it's no harm for you. That's my opinion. Alright. I'm going to put eggplants in for next. Eggplants are sucking up lots of oil, so be aware. The way you actually cooking it, they're gonna like release the oil while you stir and fry later. So don't worry about it to suck up all this oil for now. So when you're picking eggplants, if you see the green stripe between the body and the top, that means you know it's more fresh. What I mean fresh is it's not like how many days it's been picked. It means how long it's been growing on the plant. So if grow too long, that means create large seeds. And when eggplant with large seeds, it doesn't really taste good. So you don't want large seeds eggplants. That's why you try to pick some still with a green stripe between the body and the top. And you don't have to deep fry eggplant too long. It got some color on it, like a golden color. You can take them out, but make sure off them evenly. Lastly are the green peppers. careful because the green pepper is not totally dry with some water texture around it, so it's splashing. Earlier, I just shallow fried all the vegetables I need, and now I'm going to make this most important flavor mixture. I'm going to use 1 tablespoon of cornstarch. It's okay, a little bit more. Just add half teaspoon of salt. Actually, a little bit more. So it's like 3/4 teaspoon of salt. 1 teaspoon of sugar. If you don't like any sweet flavor at all, you don't have to add it. But I suggest you add a little bit. The sugar depends on how sweet you like your food. You can have it more or less. It's good to have some for the flavor wise. And the white vinegar, about 1 tablespoon. Again, this is your choice. You don't have to follow exactly this ingredient. And half tablespoon of soy sauce. Lastly, we add about, let's see, almost a whole cup of water. So all the flavors are in this mixture. So how the cornstarch works is preserve all the flavors together on the vegetables, create kind of like gravy-like texture. If you think it's like too thick, there's not enough water, even though after you add it, we can add more water. I'm gonna show you. Lastly, you can add the garlic in there right now. You can add them separately, but it's easier. Okay. Turn back the stove up, and I'm gonna add these spices, the peppercorn, and the star spice. Again, you don't have to put this spice in if you don't have any. I can smell the spice now. Once you can smell it, you can just take them out. Alright, we're gonna stir all the vegetables back in. And then add our mixture. Make sure you stir it before you add in it, since the starch all sunk in the bottom. Alright. Be careful. If your mixture is too thick, you can add a little bit cold water to thin it up. Like this is a little bit thick, but it's doable. And now you just wait for it to soak up the flavor of the dish. Now you can smell the garlic. It smells so good. At this time, your dish is pretty much ready. If you're not sure about how the taste, you simply take one piece out and try it. See if you need to add more salt or vinegar or whatever you like. If you're a huge fan of soy sauce, you always can add a lot more. I always try more than just one piece to make sure they are all flavored enough. So I took one piece of vegetable of each. Alright, I'm gonna try them. It's really hot, be careful. It's so good. I like salty food, so my food always a little bit saltier than most people's. So you can put less salt for your dish if you want. It's so good. So I'm gonna have my dinner now.